Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AGS TV channel. Aston Villa versus Chelsea today, and we've got an absolute ton of things to get through. Loads of COVID issues, insane scores today, lineups, absolutely everything. But yeah, I am live. This game, oh man, I didn't really want this on actually. With COVID issues here and there. For both teams, the fact that if the Leeds game wasn't called off, we'd have to play 2 games in 3 days. I don't know. If I was to choose which game I'd rather the Leeds one, but I'll take this one. The downside, probably one of our best players, if not the best player that we've had this season, John McGinn has COVID. Which the club have not announced until, even with the lineup, you can kind of guess, but they haven't come out and said he has COVID, but obviously he wouldn't, he would play. He genuinely, he would play. But other than that, there's not really a major player that's out other than John McGinn. I think it could have been a lot worse. How you doing, J-Roz? I'm not late. I clicked live as soon as I hit 20 past. How you doing, Musters? What's up? Come on, Villa. Hi, AJ. Come on, Villa. I'm going 2-1. I'm gonna get into my score prediction later. Man, a midfield without John McGinn does scare me. I can't lie. It is a 4-3-3 for Villa today. I'll go through the Villa lineup. Emi Martinez in goal. Thankfully, I heard rumours that he had COVID. I was stressing all today that he was going to be out, but thankfully he is in goal. Unchanged back line of Cash, Konsa, Mings and Matt Target. Sanson, Louise and Ramsey make up a midfield 3. And the front 3 are Buendia, Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings. So that means basically Ashley Young and John McGinn are the only proper first team players of Villa that presume to have COVID. Obviously Leon Bailey still out injured long term. Same with Marvelous Nakamba, unfortunately. He might be out for even up to 3 months. So other than that, it's not terrible. I'm trying to be more positive than just negative. We've also got a returning Bertrand Traore. He's back. Traore scored against Chelsea, ironically, in his last Villa goal. So I'm glad to see him back on the bench after his long-term injury. Trezeguet as well. He was supposed to start against Burnley, apparently. Obviously, that game got called off. He's also on the bench after his long-term injury that he got against Liverpool. So, we've got some returning players, which is pleasing. The last time Villa did play Chelsea as well, we did beat them 2-1. I did mention Traore scored. El Ghazi also got a penalty in that game, of course. The man is a penalty merchant. Chelsea, I think, are more effective by COVID, I would say. They start with a regular 3-4-3 or 5-3-2, whatever you want to say. How do you guys say it? Do you call it a 3-4-3? Because that's kind of what it is. When they attack, that is their formation. But it's only when they defend it goes into a 5. So I'd like to look as a team as how they attack rather than defend, but that's just me. Anyway, Mendy in goal, Rudiger, Silva and Trevor Chalobah at the back. Alonso, the left wing back, Reece James, right wing back. Midfield pivot of Jorginho and Kante, Hudson-Odoi, Mason Mount and Christian Pulisic as the striker. That's so interesting. I don't know how well that's going to go. That could go really well. That could go terribly. I have no idea. Score prediction anyway is 2-0. It was 2-1. It was 2-1 when we beat Chelsea. I'm pretty certain it was 2-1 when we beat Chelsea. They got an equaliser and then El Ghazi had to score a penalty. Depends who they are playing. Oh, no, it's 2-0 and Pulisic, I think, actually scored one back, if I remember. Depends who they're playing against us. They played 10 at the back. No, wait, I swear you kept... we didn't keep a clean sheet. No, they got one late goal back, made it a bit nervy. But yeah, that is the lineup for Chelsea. Their players affected. Obviously, Ben Chilwell has been out injured. Now, Chelsea fans will claim to this day their decline has been because of Ben Chilwell. I think there's a case for it. I don't overly rate Alonso, but you can't pin their performances on just one player. I don't think it really works that way, unless he's a talisman goal scorer or a goalkeeper. I don't think you can pin, or maybe a captain as well. I don't think you can pin it on Chilwell personally. but that's just my opinion. Kai Havertz, Loftus-Cheek, and Timo Werner all out as well. Hudson-Odoi. I don't know what to make of Callum Hudson-Odoi. If you look at his record isn't amazing. In terms of goal score, but not everyone should go off goal scoring and assists, but his record isn't brilliant. And Hudson-Odoi has also been played at left wing back, which doesn't work. I think he's also played right wing back as well. I've never seen this man defend properly. He always seems to get rinsed whenever I watch him play. Maybe I've just watched the bad games, but Callum Hudson-Odoi cannot defend. I've not seen him defend well at all. George says 2-2 draw, please, thank you. Well, I think any neutral wants a draw here because there's no bragging rights. But I know if Chelsea beat us today, I know a lot of Chelsea fans that will give me a lot of stick. And if we beat them, I'm going to feast. My prediction today, I think this will be 1-1. I think without Gerrard, I think that is a big miss. That's something I just completely kind of forgot to talk about. Steven Gerrard has COVID, and he would have missed the Leeds game as well. But the Leeds game has been cancelled, so he doesn't have to miss that. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm very worried. I am very worried. How you doing, Chris? What is up, mate? Jack says 2-1. You said on Twitter, no, most neutrals want Chelsea to lose. I meant neutrals that are within my community. Obviously, if you're not a Villa fan, you don't want to see me gloat all the time. So I think anyway, all the neutrals within my community would want a draw here. I know too many Chelsea fans, and I mean there's a couple of Villa fans in my community, to be fair. But yeah. Anyway, when is Dean gonna come in and spread his negative Christmas vibes? We're just waiting now. We are just waiting. Goal scorers today, because I said 1-1, I imagine it would be Watkins. I want a Jacob Ramsey masterclass today. Please. Ramsey is my star boy. Sanson starting today as well. That's something another thing I've kind of forgot to talk about. Morgan Sanson is starting. I can't even remember the last time Sanson has started a game. If anyone can actually find or know that fact for me, I'd love to know it. Because I think it's been... Has he ever started a game? I'm trying to think. Because he came in a January transfer window with Dean Smith. And then just didn't really play much after we brought him in. This genuinely may be at least one of the first time he starts, if not the first time he starts a Premier League game. George says, I think I'm going to Everton on Thursday to watch the Newcastle match. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I know Newcastle don't have the best side in the world, but I hope you have fun. And, it's a good day out. He's so annoyed. I bought the Switch next day delivery. I thought it was going to come today, but I didn't know the website I ordered it off doesn't deliver on the 25th, 27th. Well, I mean, kind of use your head. It is Christmas. I mean, I would presume Christmas would at least delay things a little bit. That's just me. But yeah, hope everyone had a good Christmas or a good holiday, whatever you did. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we've got New Year's soon. I can't believe how fast this year has gone, to be quite honest. This is the final Premier League game of 2021 for Aston Villa. Come on, you boys! We are not far away from from kicking off. All the players are on the pitch. Villa Park is another sellout today. And, oh man, come on. I just want us to cook just a little bit. Get some cooking going on. Get Buendia on the ball. Start chefing up that back line. And maybe we could hurt them down Alonso's side. That's what I'm thinking. Marcus Alonso is their weak spot. And I think if we can attack down his side, maybe we can get, just that little bit of luck. How you doing, Harry FC? What is up, mate? But yeah, like I said, 1-1 draw today. I would love 3 points. I don't think we should settle for a defeat today. I don't think with, the players they have out, they don't have Lukaku, and Lukaku hurt us last time. He's on the bench. He may feature off the bench. But I don't think we have an excuse to lose today. I really don't. Come on, you Villa boys! Can't believe this game's going ahead because I went up to the Burnley game. Yeah, I heard loads and loads of people were travelling to that Burnley game. All the Burnley away fans would have gone at that point. Wait, we have had a YouTube member, Dean. Wait, Dean, have you extended your membership or have you bought a new one? But thank you so much. Oh, he's been a member for 5 months, bro. He's brought... Oh, my days. Dean, legend. 2-1 Villa. Positive Dean out here. What's going on? We have kicked off. Villa kicking off from our left to right. Playing... Oh, no, Chelsea are playing towards the whole 10. You know what? We got whole 10 in the second half. I love that. Only teams you can settle for a defeat are against City and Liverpool. Exactly. I don't want to settle for defeats against worse teams. Mustafa says, yeah, down the right hand side is weak. Alonso isn't good defensively. What is Alonso actually good at? Can someone tell me? He can cross a ball. He can take a half-decent free kick. I don't really know what else he can do. Maybe that's just me being harsh. Villa have a foul. Someone's foul. We're going to play advantage. Buendia. Ramsey. This is the first time we've got the ball in Chelsea's half. And we got a lot of players forward. Targets cross. £15 from Dean. For saying Merry Christmas. My God, thank you so much. £15 donation, Dean. You are a legend. Thank you so much, mate. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope everyone here really enjoyed themselves. Thank you so much, mate. It really does mean a lot to me. Come Villa 2-1. Your prediction, good attacking, but can't... yeah, so Alonso's good attacking and can't defend. Jack says roll back the 7-2. Roll... Oh, man. We're not getting 7 against a 5 back. Let's be real. Thanks for £1 from Jack. Oh, my days. The donations, the subs, the members, everything. Thank you. I appreciate it. Big up, man. That's my Christmas present. Yes! If that gets annoying, I may... Oh, my headset tried to turn off. If that gets annoying, I may change that. But I've always wanted to make a clip of that because it's something, obviously, it's something, you know, that video I'm still proud of. But yeah, I imagine if it gets spammed a lot, I'm sure people might complain. Buy yourself a Freddo. Oh yeah, I will. Oh, half a Freddo. Oh yeah, Freddos are really cheap these days. I mean, really expensive these days. Not as cheap as what they were when I was like a little kid. Hey, I donated. Yeah, so all right, J Roz is a Liverpool fan. And because he donated, he got to see the Watkins goal on screen. That's class. That's funny. I'm sorry, that's funny. My headset's been really funny for some reason. Oh man, this has already been really good. Emi Martinez distributes the ball. Chelsea, I don't think have touched the ball. We're 3 minutes into the game, and it's pretty much been all Villa so far. But obviously we've not done anything with it as of yet. Earlier today as well, we saw some very bizarre scores. Man City 6, Leicester 3. City led 4-0 after like 25 minutes, I think. Leicester did a comeback, got it to 4-3 and then crumbled again. So another £2 from Dean. Thank you so much, mate. Wait, 3 minutes in, we haven't conceded. Let's go. Thanks for the £2, Dean. We're playing tomorrow. Don't know why it's a separate day. I don't know why they do that. Maybe, well, I suppose it's a lot of games to fit in one day. Technically, if all the games would have been played today, that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I suppose one more game wouldn't have hurt. Is Buendia. What a ball that is! And Danny Ings doesn't... Oh, my God. So Danny Ings is completely blind to the pass. It's a really good through ball, but he's looking over here and the ball goes past his left shoulder. I need to see this again. This looked like a really good through ball that Danny Ings just doesn't see. Oh! I suppose he makes a different... I mean, the run that he makes is also different, so... Maybe he was less blind, but he just made a different run. That is it. The pass that let him down there, just a little bit. Good chance though for Villa. Ings was offside. I don't think he was offside. Jamie's a minute behind. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is why I have a what is it called? A multi-room skybox. So I'm not delayed. Delayed live streams are vile. Chance for Mason Mount here for Chelsea. First time they've had the ball anywhere near our box. Lovely combination with Mount and Reece James. What a really good tackle by Target. My goat. Matty Target, the great challenge. Chelsea do retain the ball though. 5 minutes in. This is the first time Chelsea actually had the ball in our box. And we're 5 minutes into a game. I don't need to say anything else. Imagine not having Sky Sports. I know, right? I know, I think he has it, but he's on a delay. He's watching Sky on his like PC or something. I don't know, and that has a delay. Some people pay like £80 for Virgin box as well as their TV license. Yes, Sky have another cheek charge. You like another 70 quid to watch Boxing Day football and never put anything on BT, do they? I have a really good discount on Sky, and I pay like a top up on BT. But we pay loads to watch football in Britain. And we don't even get them all, by the way. I make this point a lot. But we pay so much and we don't get every game. It's a disgrace. The Zone in Canada gets every game for way cheaper. And other sports as well. It's our sport and we don't benefit from it. We don't... Like, we financially benefited from other countries, but that's it. Chalabar with a very dutty tackle on... I'm not going to say that again. On Douglas Luiz. And no yellow card. It's a trip. I think that's a yellow card. Doesn't get anywhere near the ball. I suppose it was his first foul. He gets away with it a little bit, but I think it borders on the line there for yellow. You can't really go to ground unless you get the ball. Respectfully, you can extract James ACL. 5-back merchant were never... Yeah, title pretenders. Although start of the year, I thought they were going to win the league because I genuinely thought Lukaku was going to make the difference. But I should have known Chelsea ruined strikers. They've done it with... How many strikers have they done it with? Shevchenko, Fernando Torres, Pato, Falcao, Morata. Like, I don't know what it is. Chelsea DNA rots strikers to the core. Werner, Werner still plays for him, but Werner scored 35 goals for Leipzig the season before he went. And how many did he get at Chelsea? He was outscored by Tammy Abraham, who sat on the bench most of the time. It's absolute disgrace and a shambles. Shocking. Morata's the worst one. Morata actually had a half-decent career before he went to Chelsea, and then it started to go downhill. Here's Rudiger. Good ball out wide to Alonso. Left-hand side, cross comes in. It's awkward. It's cleared by Douglas Luiz, throw-in to Chelsea by the whole 10. Chelsea fans were gassing themselves up that they have their first tough run, and now they say they were underdogs. Only Drogba was good. Yeah, well, Drogba, I think, was the last really good striker for Chelsea. That says a lot. That's 10 years ago. That says a massive amount. They only play one striker. They always have ever since I was a little kid. Maybe back 20 years ago they played something different, but when I started watching football, they'd always play one up front, and they still do now. And other than Drogba, they've had terrible striker after terrible striker. Costa, maybe. Costa's the only shout. Whenever I say this to a Chelsea fan, the only thing they can reply back with is Diego Costa. And I don't know how to make my mind up about Costa. I think he was better than anyone else since Drogba, but I just think his attitude wasn't great. I don't know. Jury's out on that one. I think that there's a potential case for Diego Costa. Martinez has just slipped over as he's delivered a long goal kick. Bit of head tennis going on here. Oh, that's a mistake from Chalobah. Ramsey's fouled. Surely? Okay, I thought that was a little trip there, but it's a throw into Chelsea. I thought there was... Ramsey goes to his knees here. It looked like he got tripped over to me, but I don't hear the TV sound, so I have no idea what the commentators are saying. I was researching some prices for Switch AJ. I can't believe I can get 12 months online for $12.99 when Xbox costs way more. Yeah, I mean, Switch Online is terrible. I will say that. Nintendo have absolutely terrible online services. They always have. They've always been behind PlayStation and Xbox for that. But yeah. Are you streaming the FA Cup game against you? I think it is live, isn't it? I should be. I can't imagine why I wouldn't. I'm pretty certain it's on TV. Corner comes in, header away at the near post. That's an interesting game, by the way. Obviously, we did beat Man United away, but since then, we've both had new managers. So it's really difficult to make any prediction. I think Ralph Rangnick has come in, and he has done a good job. I think the problem with Man United was defensively a shambles. They had De Gea. Other than De Gea, all the defenders and all the defensive players have been terrible. De Gea has been the only like positive gem in an absolute shambles of what I would call a season for Man United, considering they bought Ronaldo to compete for the title. I don't care what any United fan says. You buy Ronaldo to win a league or to like. That's what it was. Like the whole Last Dance thing. Mark Goldbridge spoke about this as well. You buy Ronaldo to at least compete for a title, and they haven't done. What a ball that is to Ollie Watkins. Chance for Villa. Watkins, terrible cross. Terrible cross. Come on, Ollie, bro. A great attack that is. Ollie Watkins down that left-hand side. A lovely through ball from Emi Buendia. He got the wrong side of Chalobah. Has had a nightmare game so far. He's been absolutely terrible. Villa do get a corner, though. The cross was shocking from Ollie Watkins. You just excited to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Gerrard back at Old Trafford. Oh, man. It could get saucy. I don't think Man United have been that good under Ranić. I heard they were poor against Palace. They get wins, though. That's all that matters. They got a winning mentality now. Or at least a better winning mentality. Corner to Villa. Like the Norwich game, they were poor, but they were okay defensively, and that was enough. They just needed to solidify themselves a little bit. I think Ranić's done that. Corner kick with target towards the back post, towards Konsa. Good header away by Chalobah. Here's Tyrone Mings to keep this in rotation for Villa. Douglas Luiz by the corner flag. He somehow got that cross into the box. We still keep the ball. Chelsea trying to push out a little bit to get us offside. Cross in from Cash towards Tyrone Mings. Header from Alonso. Another cross from Ollie Watkins' block. I tell you what, Chelsea have dealt with the crosses quite well, and that is a free kick, yeah. Emi Buendia with a foul. And that goes Villa's attack. 12 minutes in, still goalless. How you doing? Are you from... hi from Taifan. I've not heard of that. But hello to you, mate. Unless you mean Thailand and you spell it incorrect. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blissfully ignorant and I've just never heard of that place. But I appreciate your support and I hope you're having a good day, mate. 3 wins. We're on 4. Yeah, exactly. So they've got a winning mentality. They've got the manager bounce that most managers get when they come in. But they're getting clean sheets. They're more difficult to play against. You look at that Liverpool game, right? You look at that Man City game. It's easy. If Ranić was in charge for those games, it wouldn't have been. And I think that is the difference. David De Gea. Wait, hang on. You wouldn't say Man United were okay defense against Norwich. Why is my headset trying to turn off again? Sorry about that. I wouldn't say Man United were okay defensively versus Norwich. Norwich were very poor attacking wise. Well, that's what you get for being a team bottom of the league, or at least in a. I think they are bottom, aren't they? They've played more games than the teams in the bottom 3. They were terrible against us. I think if they had any firepower, they may have got a result. But I mean, that's just if buts and maybes. Who knows? I think they were maybe deserved of a point, but. Sometimes you don't get what you deserve in football. AJ, I couldn't come in today because I'm out and I'm gutted, but we'll probably lose anyway, so don't mind. Well, there you go. There's a positive. You've turned into Dean. You got Dean being positive today. Matty Cash, that's a great long ball through to Danny Ings now. Danny Ings in the box for Villa. Ings shot deflected. Why shoot? Please, someone tell me. I think he's rushed that. Another counter-attack for Villa. We are hurting Chelsea on the break. That's what, the third through ball now? That has gone through that back line. Oh, it's Chalobah again, bro. Fam, get this guy on Fraud Watch. Watch Trevor Chalobah, right? Get caught out once again. How many times have I said it? Every through ball is... I thought we were going to hurt Alonso. We're going down the other side and getting that pass in between Chalobah and his centre-back partner. And we're hurting him. Luiz takes the corner short to Matty Cash. Cross comes in for Aston Villa towards the far post, but Mendy will pick the ball out of the air. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. I still see Man United getting turned over versus better, so I don't think that. I really don't think that. If they were to lose, I don't think it'd be by a lot. Maybe 1 goal. Southampton beat West Ham 3-2. Well... Maybe this is where West Ham get found out a little bit. They played us off the park, but we had Dean Smith. It's hard to go off any game that we've had when Dean Smith is in charge, to be honest. But they were really good in that game. But I think they played okay against Liverpool. They were just aided by Alisson's mistakes. I think they were okay against Chelsea, but they were aided by Mendy's mistakes. I think their results have carried them a little bit more than possibly what they've deserved. But like I said earlier, sometimes you don't get what you deserve. You get more, you get less. Maybe now their results are starting to, match more of their performance. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong. I don't watch every West Ham game, but it's just a little pattern I've seen with West Ham. Chelsea are doing what we did versus last year, but Villa aren't being as clinical. Bromley versus Southend and Brighton versus Brentford when they kick off at 8. Oh, they kick off. I didn't realise they kick off at 8. Well, I got no other games to put on. I may put another game. I thought they were kicked off just a bit after us. But because loads of games have been called off today, it's been awkward to choose what to put on my screen. But yeah, you should enjoy Bromley versus Southend. I'll put something up at halftime. If any of you guys can think of any score from any league in the world, if you're from a part of the world and you want your game on, or a team that you know on, I can just put them on, because Flash Score, I believe, covers the majority of the top divisions in the world. How did Man City win 6-3 against Leicester? What did you miss? Well, they led 4-0. It could have been worse. They were winning 4-0 within 25 minutes, and they nearly bottled. Leicester got it back to 4-3. And, it very, very nearly went pear-shaped. That's all I'm going to say. City went 4-0. Yeah, I just said that. CJ, also Mustafa said that too. So they had 2 penalties and scored them both. And both were taken by different takers, which I thought was weird. You had Riyad Mahrez take 1. Sterling take another. Leicester should have scored 5. Should they actually? I weren't watching the game. I was watching Tottenham versus Palace. So I'll take your word for it. But, man, I think there's a little inquest there defensively into Manchester City. Cross into the far post and a good block from target. It is a corner kick to Chelsea. Is a decent cross, actually. Was this Marcus Alonso with the ball? That's nice. Yeah, really good dribbling from Kante. And it was Alonso's cross. As I did say this earlier, Alonso can at least cross the ball. Mason Mount hit it. And a good block from target. Corner kick to Chelsea. They should have. Oh, dear. Corner kick near post. Header up into the air by Danny Ings. It's going to be kept in play. He heads it away. It's really good defensively from Danny Ings. And we got a player down. Emi Buendia is hurt inside the penalty box for Villa, and he's holding his knee. I did not see what happened here. I was literally just watching Danny Ings head the ball away and then clear it for a throw-in. What happened here then? Oh, it's definitely his knee. He's just rubbed it. Did he have a knee clash? Did he get kicked in the knee? The ball's nowhere near Buendia. I was held by Rudiger and then twisted onto another player. That was very odd. I saw more damage to his head than his knee, personally. Where is El Fugazi? El Ghazi's on the bench, I believe, with Trezeguet, Traore. We got 3 wingers to bring on potentially. Brighton had a 5-yard sitter header put wide. Leicester had a great free kick, brilliantly saved by Edison, so it should have been really 6-5. Long ball play towards Ollie Watkins. He's going to get there. Mendy stayed on his line. Watkins against Chalobah. Ollie Watkins. Why are we doing this every time? We're getting those through balls, which are brilliant. And the player on the receiving end of the through ball is going for goal every time. Look for a pass. Oh, it's a lovely... Oh, man, it's non-league football at its finest. It's hoofball. It's a 60-yard pass to Ollie Watkins. Why have you gone for that? I don't understand why he's gone for this. It's a good block, actually, from Chalobah. It's the best thing he's done today. I think he's getting caught for pace, 100%, but he's at least defending... he's defending that to a good standard, to be quite fair. But don't go for goal every time, man. We can pass. Oh, lovely 1-2 there with Louise and Watkins. Louise, and then he tries to flick it out wide to target. We're getting these chances to do nothing. We're getting the ball in dangerous areas and doing absolutely nothing. Here is Louise again for Villa. Chelsea have had loads of the ball but done nothing with it. That's what I will say. Whenever I'm talking to chat, it's Chelsea on the ball doing nothing. We have had, by far, the better chances in this game. but we're creating we're getting the ball in. I'm trying to say this. We're getting the ball into the final third a lot. We're creating a lot of those chances, but we're not converting them into proper shots on goal, is what I'm trying to say. Cross comes in for Chelsea towards the far post. Towards the far post. And Alonso's touch is terrible and it goes out for a throw-in. That summed up Alonso for me. I'm sorry, just trying to read more of a chat. Why is Buendia marking Rudiger? That is a very good question. That worries me. Why are they cutting in every time? I don't know. That's really irritating me. You don't have to cut in and go for goal every time we get those opportunities. Don't see United getting higher than fourth. That is a shout. That is a massive shout. Who would get fourth though? What, Arsenal? What, roll back the good old meme that Arsenal always get fourth every year? I used to love that as a kid. The Arsenal memes. Top four will be City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Or Spurs. Oh, nah, Spurs ain't getting top four. You are off your rocker if you think. I mean, maybe Conte. I don't know. I don't think Tottenham are good. I think Tottenham possibly fifth. But then Ranić. It's painful, man. Painful to decide. We've got so many good managers and so many good teams in the Premier League these days. You still think? I mean, fair play. If you're a supporter of these teams, obviously you've got to be optimistic because what's the point? If you're a supporter, like if you're a Norwich fan, like believe you can stay up. You know what I mean? Because then what's the point? By the way, I mean Liverpool fans, shame game was postponed, but Leeds legit have so many injuries. Yeah, our game against Leeds is postponed as well because we were supposed to play them in 2 days. They've had injuries all season. If you look at like how little Bamford has played. That should be a free kick. No way has he not given that as a foul. What? Okay, maybe I need to see that again. Jacob Ramsey looked like, to me anyway, he just got pulled over. Or pushed over. That just really caught me off. A foul from behind? Surely. But yeah, Leeds United have had a disaster for injuries. I feel for them. I really do. Funnily, Liverpool have Leicester back-to-back. This is the time to play Leicester as well. They are... I mean, they scored goals today, but defensively they're abysmal. And Villa should have hit them for 4. Honestly, we had so many chances in that game. The fact it was 2-1 is a disgrace, really. Because I mean, we had a goal wrongfully disallowed with Ramsey. We had like 2 1-on-1 saved. We missed so many chances. It's a good pass to Reece James here. Cross in to the far post again. Good defending from Cash. I weren't too sure if Alonso's going to get that. But it is a corner kick to Chelsea. I don't think he needs to touch this. No, I don't think he does. I mean, it's safety first, but I don't think he needed to touch that at all. Spurs have 2 games in hand. They've been good under Conte. I mean, they have, to be quite fair, yeah. Next season going to be a 4-horse race. Good to see. You never know. Villa sneak up there. Corner Chelsea. Mason Mount. Oh, barely cleared by Villa. Only as far as Kante. It looked like a really awkward clearance, that. Can they get the ball into the box? Chelsea is Chalobah. Reece James on this right-hand side. Again, we're forcing them back towards that halfway line. Kante. He's coming forward now, though. Kante to Mount. Mount puts a cross in. Did that hit the crossbar? Oh, Emi Martinez saying he didn't touch it. Mason Mount has overhit a cross. And it looked like to me that it hit the crossbar. And the Villa players are complaining. I need to see this again. I think this hit the crossbar. The referee has given a corner, saying Emi Martinez has tipped this over. Yeah, that hit the crossbar. He didn't touch that. No wonder the Villa players are complaining. Yeah, that hits the crossbar. That's a terrible... That's not a shot. That is not... He's not gone for that. You are out of your mind. That is a cross. That is an overhit cross if I've ever seen one. A goal kick, I think, has been given now. Good. Because that was terrible. He was going to give a corner for that. The absolute shocking referee over here. I can't believe he actually gave that. He changed his mind, but I can't believe he gave that at first. No wonder the Villa players were complaining. Ramsey back to Tyrone Mings. Every season, people say it'll be a massive race like this year, but it will end up between 2 teams or City running away. I think it's different now. I think it is slightly different now. We got a lot of more good managers. I think we had good teams with half decent managers before, which is why Man City could run away with it so long, and which is why Jurgen Klopp did so well. I think now we actually have like really good managers now, which we didn't have. Like even last year before that, we didn't have that. Your prediction for this game: 2-1 Chelsea. Oh, thank you. I'm joking. I love Gerrard as a Liverpool fan. I think Chelsea will nick it. I mean, it's 25 minutes in. It's been very close. Chelsea, the only thing they've really gone for is crosses. Where the only thing we've gone for is shots that are never going to go in. So, take your pick. Pick your poison. What would you rather? Overhit crosses or shots that... I don't know why you take... It's just a stat pad shot. It's not going to go in. I think this is going to be... This has draw written all over it for me. Again, half decent defending that from target against Reece James, but James gets it back for Chelsea. They're getting more of the ball now, which is a worry. For the first part of the game, they saw less of it, and we had those through balls that hurt them, but we did nothing with it. And when you play a decent side, you have to hurt them when you get the chances, and that is a terrible through ball by Reece James. Oh dear. Well, this is why they put... I'm understanding now. I'm understanding. This is why they put crosses in, because their through balls are shocking. I get it. Hang on, I just need to update this. For some reason, this isn't updating. There we go. So now it shows on screen what happens if we get certain results. If we do win today, I believe... So we've got -2 goal difference. Wolves have -1. We would go above them on goals scored. So we'd actually move up to 8th and be 2 points behind Man United, man. We lost 5. Don't forget, we lost 5 in a row under Dean Smith. And we'd be 2 points behind Manchester United. I know they've got games in hand, but it's just a cool thing to say. Here's Ramsey. That's a good through ball to Danny Ings. This is a chance for Villa. Danny Ings inside the box now. Ings to Matty Cash. A bit of a 1-2 between them. Cash goes for a cross. And I don't think that's the right idea, Matty, bro. We still keep it. Is Ollie Watkins. Target. He goes for a cross. Oh, yes! It's an own goal! It took a wicked deflection in. What on earth has happened here? It's a cross in from Matt Target. And it's hit Reece James and got in. Yes! Well, that is a nightmare. That is a nightmare for Reece James. It has deflected and flown in the back of the net. It is Villa 1, Chelsea 0. A goal out of nowhere. Out of absolutely nowhere. I can't believe this has gone in. Ollie Watkins to Matt Target. His cross comes in. And James, what are you doing? What are you doing? Reece James, with his head, tries to flick it over the bar and he's looped it over his own goalkeeper. Let's go. What's a goal? Well, I mean, if he does that at the other end, it's a cracking header. That is unreal. That is absolutely... He looks dejected. He looks absolutely dejected. It is Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 0. It is a gift. A gift of a goal for Villa. I can't believe this. The last time we were gifted an own goal was against another clown London club, and it was Tottenham. If you remember... Reguilon with that horrendous smash against his own goalkeeper, Lloris. He went for a volley from inside his own box. And it looped into the bottom corner. That's the last team that scored an own goal against us. I just can't believe it. I'm in shock. It is Villa. I need to update the score. It is Villa 1, Chelsea 0. I don't think we've had a shot on target yet. If you count those shots that were never going to go in that were deflected within seconds of shooting. I can't believe I'm in shock at what I've just seen. We've had one shot on target apparently, so I suppose, yeah. Our XG is going to look terrible. Alonso wrestling with Cash, and Cash clears away for Villa, and that is going to be a throw-in halfway between the corner flag and the halfway line. Actually, no, it's much closer to the halfway line than I thought. That's a mistake by Oh, it was a mistake by Thiago Silva, but he recovered brilliantly. And that was a big chance for Villa. And now we could get caught ourselves. Alonso's cross, header away. And Chelsea can't get any recycling of the ball towards the edge of the Villa box. I'm in shock. My words are not coming out because I just can't believe what I've seen. You don't expect to see an own goal. It was just a hopeful cross that took a wicked deflection. I just can't believe that. Reece James better than Trent. The Trent. Oh man, the Trent gas is gonna be hit. There's gonna be so much Trent gas on Twitter as well. It's gonna be so funny. You're calling James a fraud all game. He gets even better. Cash isn't better than Trent. I wouldn't say Cash is better than Trent. I think Matty Cash is one of the better fullbacks in the league. I would say that. I just think he just needs to work on his crossing, but he can defend really well. You look at his stats for this season, he defends brilliantly. I think a free kick to Villa has been given for a foul. I think, again, Reece James is just not having a good time here. Has given away a free kick. Oh, no, sorry, throw-in. That's why he was complaining. He was complaining at the throw-in. I don't hear the audio, so I'm having to make guesses. He thought it was a Chelsea throw-in, but it was a Villa one. Oh, chance for Mount. Oh, lovely tackle. Conser on Mount. Love to see it. And then again, brilliant tackle from Danny Ings on Kante, but we give it away. Kante. Good chance for Chelsea. Pulisic. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, brilliant defending. Matty Cash. What a tackle. That looked like it was potentially going in. Matty Cash with a brilliant sliding interception then. He looked like, well, Callum Hudson-Odoi cut in on his right foot. And that look, oh, that's a pen. That's a pen, yeah. I'm guessing Cash and then he goes and fouls. Well, I'm the biggest curse. Matty Cash makes a brilliant tackle. And then within 20 seconds gives away a penalty. What on earth, man? I'm in the middle of praising this man for a brilliant potential goal-saving challenge. And then he goes into the back of Hudson-Odoi. What on earth is he doing? That is just pitiful. He's gone from... There's no complaint. Yeah, he's gone from behind. That's shocking, man. There's no need. There's literal no need. And he does all his hard work. He makes an unbelievable tackle to deny a potential goal for Callum Hudson-Odoi. And then Emi Martinez also been booked, I think, for either time wasting. Oh, he's trying to get in the head of Jorginho. This is where the mind games come in. Go on, Emi. Emi Martinez, he does have a good penalty saving record, but Jorginho has a good goal scoring record. So we're going to see here. Come on, Emi. He won penalty shootouts for Argentina in the Copa America. Come on, Emi. You're my goat, bro. Come on. Please. Here's Jorginho. And he scores. Oh, he sent Emi. He has sent Emi completely the wrong way. And it is 1-1. It's such a silly goal to give away. It's such a silly goal to give away. But I'm not going to complain because we were gifted a goal. So I still can't believe that. Matt, you're saying have that after Reece James scored a wonderful header. Just at the wrong end. It's a good penalty. Emi Martinez tries to get in his head a little bit. But it's a really good penalty from Jorginho. Penalty's the only thing that he can do. Third best player in the world, by the way. For a penalty merchant. That's silly from Cash. Yeah, very silly from Cash. After I'm saying he's had a really good game. Up until that point as well, he had a really good game. And it's just a really silly challenge to make. And just give him a gift, really. Villa haven't scored yet. We haven't even scored yet. Unlucky, mate. You gave away a stupid pen, but hopefully you keep it up. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, where is me? We have given Chelsea away back into this game. I'm not going to cry about it because they literally gifted us a goal. And we didn't deserve to take the lead. We have less possession, and the only chances that we had were shots that were charged down. So I think both teams will complain a little bit at half time. Cash, I imagine Cash will get a bollocking for that, because there's some tackles you can think, okay, maybe he thought he was going to get the ball there, but Cash was literally behind him. Like, what was going through his head? I don't understand. Well, okay, I think a free kick to Chelsea should have been given there. Even Douglas Luiz stopped still, but the referee says there was no foul. This referee, I question this referee, to be honest. Imagine it's 1-1 and you haven't even scored. Both England right backs in the mud. You mean Polish right back? Come outside, Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe scored again off the bench. Cash is a right back for Poland, exactly. How you doing, Balan? What's up? Honestly, don't gift Jorginho another stat pad, man. He only scores penalties, I swear. Does this man score anything else other than from 12 yards? Cross in, deflected, and it will be a simple catch for Emi Martinez. 35 gone. It is Villa 1, Chelsea 1. The goal from a Reece James own goal as he flicks the ball over his own goalkeeper. And an equaliser for a Jorginho penalty. Bench merchant. Can't call someone a bench merchant. I've never heard anything in my life. How can Matty Cash be a Polish now? I refuse to allow. Well, he has family relative. I think it's his mum that's Polish. And he has a Polish like citizenship now. I think a Polish passport at the very least. Lukaku at half time. AJ will be in the wardrobe. I mean, you can't hide. I don't want to hear Reece James is the best right back from you again. I think we can decide now. He's not the best right back for England. If Trent could defend better, Trent would be the best right back in the world. I believe Trent is the best attacking right back in the world. No one can deny that. But it's defensively that lets him down. He plays like a right midfielder. I just think if he could work on his defensive attributes just a little bit, I think he could be genuinely the best in the world. Offside with Danny Ings. Damn it. I mean, it was Donny van de Beek. Bench merchant. You ask yourself what goes through the mind of footballers. As soon as the tackle happened, I said it was stupid by Matty Cash. I'd tell him Mason. Okay, I wouldn't tell him Mason. I think that's harsh. But you got a question. I agree with what you're saying though. What goes through the mind? Like, he's not going to win the ball. He's clearly not going to win the ball. Oh, lovely tackle, Sanson. He gives the ball away though. Come on, bro. Every time I praise a Villa player, they make a mistake shortly after. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait like a few seconds and then gas them up is what I'm going to do. Trent's not even been bad defensively this season. I mean, I think it's better than what he's usually done. But overall, just defensively, he's not the best. Aston Villa need to stay organised and keep going. Danny Ings can score if he gets a chance. Ings is a goal scorer. We just need to give him the service that he needs sometimes. It's been a good watch now. I appreciate that. I've enjoyed it so far. It's been a laugh. It's been a bit of a laugh, I will say. Against Villa, he was stunning at the back. I mean, against us, him and Robertson, I think, played really well. And I think Fabinho was also pretty solid. Hudson-Odoi's been ghosting. And blood. I bet you're crying over that own goal. I need to see Jamie's reaction to that. Sanson, what a chance to Watkins! Oh, brilliant goalkeeping that is from Mendy. Oh, that's world class. Mendy sliding out. If Mendy doesn't get the ball there, it's a red card. And he takes out Watkins. It's a lovely through ball by Sanson. Oh, that's brilliant. He intercepted the pass in the middle for Chelsea. I don't know who gave the ball away. I didn't see. But a Chelsea player gave the ball away. Sanson intercepted. Played a through ball to Watkins. And Mendy, well off his line, slides in. And it is a gamble. If he misses the ball there, it is a red card. And, well, if he misses the ball and the player, Watkins goes round him and scores. So it's a gamble. But he does well. And it paid off. Here's Matty Cash for Villa. Cash to Danny Ings. Oh, again with the shooting, man. I mean, that one I probably would go for. But it's another chance that we've had that we've just shot into the defender. Target stabs it through to Cash, and I get what do I keep saying? It's another shot that travels a yard before a block comes in. Honestly, man, block merchants out here. His target, he nutmegs Chalobah, and across from Ramsey, he doesn't really travel either. Oh, Ramsey intercepts the ball. It's so scrappy right now. And Chelsea give it away again. It's Sanson for Villa. 5 minutes to go until half time. It's still Villa 1, Chelsea 1. Mendy is the class keeper. Tottenham game shows how much we need Fabinho. Yeah, that game defensively from Liverpool was embarrassing. He told Tuchel it was a good idea to put Pulisic in striker. My nan literally has done more. I actually forgot Pulisic was playing. I have actually forgot Pulisic was playing this game. He has been, yeah, there he is. It's it's literally just been Alonso with crosses, Mason Mount with crosses, and Callum Hudson-Odoi's dribbling. Can someone tell me what Pulisic has done? I don't remember him getting the ball. I genuinely, I'm not even taking the mic. Can someone actually tell me what Pulisic has done? I don't think he's done anything. You've been good, but in the final third, it's not good enough at the moment. Yeah, well, our transition from midfield into the final third has been fantastic. It's probably been one of our better games for it, which says a lot, I think, considering Chelsea, have 5 defenders, but we've managed to get the ball into those areas, but we're not doing anything with it, though. That is the annoying thing for me. Chelsea fans actually want Thomas Tuchel out of you. I have heard that a little bit. Chance of Villa. Oh, disgusting back heel from Ings that nearly found its way to Emi Buendia. If that would have gone through, that would have been filth. That would have been really filthy. Again, though, we get that ball into the final third. He would have been onside as well. Chalobah caught sleeping again. I tell you right now, he's on full-on fraud watch this game. Like, Reece James will get headlines because he scored the own goal. Bloody hell, what a cross that is. Oh, Mason Mount has finally been called offside, but it's a lovely cross to the far post. But Chalobah has been abysmal. He's been caught out by every through ball. And I mean every through ball that we have done, he has been caught out for pace. He needs to either drop a little bit deeper. It's really good defending from Target, actually. Mason Mount literally pushes Target into the post and he's been hurt. Yeah, Ings needs to stop cutting inside. They're reading it every time. Go for the near post, mate. Like, he can finish really well. He can pick his spot. Like, just do something different. And Martin Atkinson's the referee. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not bald. Like, this man... this man is... he has the same amount of fraud as a bald referee. I don't know how he has a head of hair. A long free kick for Villa. Half cleared by Rudiger. Oh, that's poor from Rudiger. But Villa can't take advantage of it. Sanson made that interception, but his touch was heavy. But Villa do get the ball back. I think this has been a poor first half for Chelsea. I think they'll be a little bit disappointed with how they've played. And questions will be made of Chalobah. Chance again for Villa. Is Watkins in the box? And he doesn't go for goal this time. He goes for a cross. That is a simple catch for Mendy. But honestly, there has to be questions about this Chelsea defence. How many times have we got the ball into these areas? How many times? I think we've had the ball in the box way more than they've had the ball in our box. Not Tuchel's fault that his attack won't score. I mean, maybe, yeah. But they haven't really created anything. Or there's a chance there for Chelsea. I need to stop talking because they nearly had a big chance there. And I'm such a curse, man. I'm such a curse sometimes. I need to seriously think about what I'm going to say because that very easily could have led to a Chelsea shot. It's been awful, but it's December, so it's expected. Fair. If we took at least half the chances that we've had, man, we could have been sailing, man. It reminds me of the first game that we had against Chelsea. Ollie Watkins took the ball round Mendy and missed. He literally had an open goal and missed. We had so many chances in that game, and we kept wasting them. In the Carabao Cup, I think Archer, the young lad, had like 3 one-on-ones and he put them all wide. Like, I don't know what it is about Chelsea, but just always wasteful against this club. Callum Hudson-Odoi cross comes in. half cleared, and it is a throw-in to them. I tell you what, to be fair, I think Hudson-Odoi's done quite well. And he won the penalty. I question his end product sometimes, but he's definitely been their best attacking front three. I've seen little of Mount and even less of Pulisic. It has been shocking from Pulisic, to be honest. Aston, you changed YouTube there to Trade TV. That honestly, you could clip what I think it's short enough for a clip as well. I was gassing Matty Cash for a really good tackle to deny Callum Hudson-Odoi a goal, and within 20 seconds he concedes a penalty to Callum Hudson-Odoi. You couldn't write it. You could not write it. Aston Villa do have some players on the bench they will look to see if they can improve and score. To be fair, Chelsea will do the same. But I want to see Traore. I really want to see Traore on the pitch. Traore even scored against Chelsea the last time he played for Villa. So I want to see it. Actually, no, technically not true. He did play against Watford and got an assist on the opening day. I don't think he's played much since then. But the last time he scored was against Chelsea. That is half time. It is Villa 1, Chelsea 1. I'm just going through the last comments that I have missed. If I have missed a comment as well, please tell me. Martin Axon, I've read that. In my opinion, anyone who's too cut out is a Chelsea fan is awful. I agree. I don't like Chelsea, but as a Liverpool fan, but Tuchel's done very well. Yeah, I genuinely saw Tuchel out people on Twitter after they like the run of form that they had. I think after the Zenit game, people were saying Tuchel out. I'm like, you are literally brain dead. To fair to Chalobah, in the last one, James was not in line with the rest of the defence. Oh, I mean, I didn't see that. To be fair, at least I didn't notice that. But he still is not quick enough, and he's been. I imagine Tuchel's going to say something about his pace, because genuinely, his pace has been terrible. He's been rinsed every through ball, he's getting rinsed. I thought Alonso would get hurt. Alonso's actually played pretty well this game. We've had more touches in your box. Really? I don't understand that. You missed your quality comment on Pulisic. Hang on. He told. I read that. He told it was. Wait, he told Tuchel it was a good idea to put Pulisic in striker. My nan's done more. I saw that. He's been terrible. Pulisic has been shocking. If he doesn't, I imagine he'll come off at half time. You know, if Tuchel actually wants to get a win in this game, he needs to take him off because he's doing nothing. You can clearly see he's uncomfortable playing in that position. Commentators don't talk about how bad Chelsea are. Well, this is why you come to me, and I'll tell you. I'll give unbiased opinion. I think Chelsea. What will I say about Chelsea? They transition well, but have little end product. That's what I will say. And we are very similar. We transition the ball really well into the final third. I think we've done it way better than I thought. We've hurt them, but we've done very little with it. We keep cutting in. And it does. They're reading it every time. It's brain dead. Danny Ings, at 3 occasions, has cut in on his right foot. Please, you have a left foot, man. You are a striker. Only, 2 years ago? He scored 20 Premier League goals for Southampton? You telling me none of them was with his left foot? Like, please, do something different. I bloody beg, man. We've had so many. If we would have scored like 1 or 2 of those, right, it would at least like make a point about how wishy-washy that Chelsea defence has been. Because we haven't taken the chances, it looks fine. But like there has to be like a few questions made. Those through balls should not be going through. So you either blame the midfield or you blame the pace of the defence. They can't keep up with the high line, or it's the midfield not breaking down the pass. It's one of those. The through balls are hurting them. And I think we're actually aiming for Chalobah. Because there's too many times now we're going down specifically his side. We're literally cutting him to pieces at times. I will say he's made a couple really good recovery tackles, but we're hurting him. We are really hurting that lad. Wait, you made another Pulisic comment? I may have not seen that. It might have been removed by YouTube, to be fair. But I've not seen it. But yeah, Pulisic has just been. I mean, you've got people on Twitter like Looker He's an Arsenal fan. His whole Twitter account is based on propaganda for Pepe of Arsenal, and just any hate towards Pulisic. He's licking his lips after this game, honestly. Pulisic deadass has a career out of scoring an FA Cup final goal in a game they lost, and a dribble versus Trent and Joe Gomez. Chelsea defence has been shocking. I do agree with that to an extent. Although Pulisic for some reason has a half decent record against Villa, so I need to be careful for what I say. Chelsea defence has been shocking. Try and do a fake shot against them or something. Man's talking like it's a game of FIFA. I think we should aim for. I mean, no, you are right to an extent. I just think sometimes you need to go for that quick near post. You catch the keeper out. That works a lot more than some people like to acknowledge. And when they're expecting us to cut in, it would be like a nice change. I think we should aim for Alonso's side. Well, yeah, we've not gone for Alonso at all. We've ignored Alonso's side. Gerrard saw the Reece versus Trent debate, so made his team target Reece. I mean, when have we attacked down the right hand side? Because I don't really remember many times going down the right hand side. I just seen the first goal again. It was a first time cross from target, and yeah, just what is James doing? Like, I'm trying to not make fun and actually look at what he's doing. There's no one around James. There's literally no one around James. So he either mistimes his header, because there's no way he means to head the ball over his own goal, because it's very dangerous to do. And you only really do that when you have no other choice. So what is he doing? And you're supposed to head it that way, not towards your own goal. Like, he doesn't have any player on. Like, if he could flick it up into the air, like I just feel like that was his worst option, and it went in. Like, even if it doesn't go in and goes over the bar for a corner, that's still a terrible option. And yeah, the penalty, there's no complaint. I think that is the most obvious penalty I've seen this season. Nowhere near the ball, and it's just took out his man. It's just very silly for Matty Cash. I don't even know why he's gone to ground for. Mate, he knew straight away. Look at his face. He knew straight away. Emi Martinez trying to do little mind games with Jorginho, and it doesn't work. What a surprise. Gerrard's. Oh wait, I've read that before. Reece James stands gonna try count. Try count that. That's a goal. As a goal or assist to keep it with Trent stats. That was funny. I will look on. I'm going to look at Chelsea's Twitter first, because they are more funny to look at. They've got like, I know of Dubois and Mod, so two like massive Chelsea football Twitter accounts. I want to see some of this. Alonso was made a social experiment to test our patience. You have sympathy for Pulisic because he's clearly the best, clearly at his best playing on the left next to a traditional 9. You don't have to be Einstein to understand that crossing to him it won't work. As day goes by, I realise so he's actually gassing Willian there. He didn't actually say anything about the own goal. He just got upset that obviously they were losing. Obviously, I'm not going to see much Reece James slander, because Chelsea fans love Reece James. So you're not going to see much of it. He's their like star boy, so you're not going to see much of it. A Chelsea fan put, "Can we bring our 100 million striker on?" where is pace and power? Some of the comments on Twitter are really funny. I tell you now, Arsenal are going to win the league. We beat Norwich, we can win the league. Well, I mean, that Norwich team, I said it earlier to some people. If you fail to beat Norwich, not even if you draw with them, or like, if you fail to beat Norwich, you deserve relegation. That team is shocking. And I don't want to have a go at them too much, obviously, because Dean Smith is in charge now, but you put any manager in charge of that team, they're going down. Any manager, they're going down. That team's terrible. Chelsea fans aren't going to say bad things about James because they spend their whole lives trying to come up with reasons why Reece is better than Trent. I mean, Chelsea fans will back up any of their players. How you doing, Isabel? Hey, besties. What is up? It's just been a complete whirlwind of a game. This it was very funny in parts. It's made me laugh. Criticism of Villa, we're just not taking chances. We're getting, I keep saying it, we're getting into really good areas, which I imagine is what we're working on in the training ground. We're getting those through balls to cut open teams. We are obviously identifying the weak spots of Chelsea, which is really good. But man, our end product is abysmal. It is abysmal. Cantwell, yeah, Cantwell, I don't rate. I feel like a mug because I wanted Cantwell in the summer because of what I saw in the Championship. But, man, the Premier League really, really shows how poor some players are. Mitrovic, right, gets 20 goals plus every year in the Championship. What does he do in the Premier League? Gets about 5. Every single time. Fulham are a yo-yo team, so you can literally see it. Look at his goal score record. He's already got over 20, and we're not even in 2022 yet. He can't do that in the Premier League. And Cantwell is another one of those players that does well in the Championship, but doesn't do well in the Premier League. Maybe you blame the fact that he's playing for Norwich, but come on. I don't think he's scored or assisted yet. They wanted 40 million, by the way, when we inquired about him. Reece James has his good games and bad games, but he would never be as good as Trent, says Isabel. I think that's fair. I think is Reece James. I think he's better than Trent defensively, but you don't get that attacking like option with Reece James, and not as much as Trent anyway. Trent, having him there as an on-rushing fullback to put crosses in is just such a weapon that I really hope England can utilise, because England play a back five as well at times. And I think it can work because Trent, obviously, I don't know how good he is defensively. I've always questioned him defensively, and I feel like in a back five he could actually, be a bit of a baller. I need to. Oh, have I missed anything? I see Chelsea fans saying Virgil van Dijk isn't better than Christensen. Yeah, don't even. I'm not even going to have that debate on here. If anyone genuinely thinks they're better than Van Dijk. Moving on. Villa have been good with getting through players when it gets close to the bottle. We're always cutting on the inside. I don't understand. Like, look, the literal definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But we're doing the same thing over and over again and thinking we're going to score. How many times have we got the ball and cut in? How many times? These players have 2 feet, right? They're professional footballers. They can use their left foot if they need to. Go for that near post sometimes. Or fake going on the inside and then go. Or fake on the outside and go. Do something different. It's just the same generic. Get the ball, cut in, block. The ball doesn't even travel a yard before it hits the leg of Rudiger, Chalobah, and I can't remember who their other defender is. I don't even remember who their other defender is, by the way, because we haven't even attacked down his side. Oh, no, it's not. It's Thiago Silva, in the middle, and Rudiger's on the other side. We have literally not gone down Alonso's side at all, which I just question, because Alonso is called out every week by Chelsea fans, questioning his defensive ability, and we've not really gone down his side. I don't really get why. Bring back Stefan. Oh, don't even. Stefan more unbelievable. You brought back some memories, man. I was a little kid, but you brought back memories. Cantwell could probably do well with a big team, but small teams, yeah. I feel like he needs to be carried just a little bit. Some players do need to be carried a tiny bit to do well. Other players like Grealish will do well at smaller teams and struggle to do well at bigger teams. Footballers have different personalities, and I think Cantwell, unless he plays for a top team in the Premier League, is not going to do well. Look at Conor Gallagher as an example of someone who plays for a mediocre team but shines. Cantwell in that Palace team would probably have the same the same stats he has at Norwich, in my opinion. If you want to be good, you have to do our small club. Yeah, I think Gareth Southgate needs to be sent to Somalia for picking Walker's first choice right back. I don't think Walker's that bad. That's harsh. I think Kyle Walker is a very solid defender. He's very quick. He can play centre back. Can play right back. He's he's a very utility player. I think it's very harsh to say that personally. I think the debate should be just Walker or Trent. I don't think Reece James really should be in that debate. Because if you want more of the defensive player, you want Walker, right? But if you want more of the attacking player, you want Trent. Where does Reece James come into it? Because Reece James isn't better defensively than Walker, and he isn't better attacking than Trent. So where does Reece James come into the debate is what I want to know. Imagine if we played Italy with Trent. Well, I still think we would have lost that game because Southgate just stops players from being creative, and he stops playing Foden and Grealish in the same team. I don't understand how we had Foden and Grealish and he didn't play them, or at least play them together, which is just painful, really painful. Pulisic has had 15 touches apparently in the whole half, only one in the final third, and not even one in the box. Not even one touch in the box, man. Unreal. Just shoot rather than cut in. Exactly. I feel like I'm hitting my head against a brick wall. I've said it so many times. The players are coming back out for the second half. Come on, you Villa boys. Come on. Come on. It's a shame Gerrard isn't there, but Gerrard would be on the touchline right now screaming at the players. Well, how many times since Gerrard has come in have we played better in the second half? We always seem to start a little bit poor in the first half and then improve in the second half. Lukaku's going to come on. What a surprise. Big shock. Big shock. He's got his training jacket off. I think he's going to be the first sub going into the second half. I imagine it's Pulisic to come off. Explains a lot there. Attack Chalobah's side because Rudiger's a good defender. I mean, yeah, he is a good defender. I will say that. Who's coming off for him? I imagine. Wait, is it not Pulisic? Oh, it's Chalobah. Yeah, fair. You know what? That's fair. Chalobah's been terrible. I will say that. I think Chelsea are going to go to a back four. Hang on. I think Chelsea, they have. What? Nah. Okay, well, we have rattled Tuchel. We have absolutely rattled Tuchel if they've gone to back four. That is unreal. I can't believe. I don't think I've. I mean, someone can let me know. But has Tuchel ever changed from a back five to a back four? I've not seen it in any of the Chelsea games I've watched. He's always stuck with his back five. That is unreal. I cannot believe that. And yeah, Chalobah was getting rinsed. So I've said it all game. I don't even hear what the commentators are saying, but I can see with my own eyes. Chalobah was getting absolutely rinsed every time he came forward. So that was, I think it's a good substitution. And it's good maturity as well from Tuchel because he could have been stubborn. He could have kept with the system. But obviously he identified that was a weakness that we were exploiting. I think now we will actually go down Alonso's side. Alonso in a back four, we could actually do damage, in my opinion. Because now he has less support. I think there's potential there. I do think there's potential there. Do you think Gerrard in a Zoom? I think Gerrard would be in a Zoom call, yeah. I imagine it's something like that. Or at least some words at halftime. I can't imagine him saying nothing. Cross comes in towards Lukaku, punched away by Martinez. And I think Ezri Konsa has stayed down. Oh, it's Tyrone Mings, sorry, has stayed down injured. Oh, dear. Lukaku clattered into Emi Martinez. And I think Tyrone Mings has just got sandwiched in between them. Trent and James Existi picks Trent as fourth choice. Don't. Terrible. Since Jack left the Villa, the only thing he's good at is scoring with women. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. Please destroy him. Fuel our Rudiger can't play in a back four talks. I mean, how many times I've seen that loads, you know. I think that's just football Twitter. I think you can play in a back four. But if we do beat them today, football Twitter will go mental over it. It'll be like, oh look, Tuchel changed to a back four and Rudiger the clown found out. I think Rudiger's a top defender. I think it's a myth that he can't defend in the back five. In the back four, sorry. It is a complete myth. But, you know, it's just football Twitter. Don't take football Twitter seriously. Football Twitter will have you believe that Paul Pogba is a world-class footballer. Moving on. He's a good footballer with a terrible footballing mentality, is how I would describe Paul Pogba. I think if he wants to actually play like he does with France, he can be a level of world-class. But I only call players world-class when they actually compete every game and play the heart out every game, which he doesn't. He just doesn't care. And he's got a terrible agent as well, which fuels why he doesn't care. Football Twitter is a load of rubbish. Exactly. I don't take football Twitter seriously. It's a lot of dumb people. A lot of dumb people on football Twitter. Sant's son with a little dummy there. I mean, that could have worked, but I think it's a gamble there. Gave the ball away to Chelsea, and it could have... I mean, the worst case scenario, though, it leads to a dangerous attack with players out of position. I don't know if that was worth a risk there, Sanson, but fair. Is Neymar world class? I'd say Neymar's world class. Yeah, I would. I think the only thing he, kind of needs to cut out of his game. I think he's done it less, but the diving antics and stuff like that, he's known for. I think he's cut it out a little bit, but it's still there in some cases. But I think Neymar's world class. Yeah, I think he's unreal footballer, amazing talent. And I think if he would have played in the 2014 semi-final, the result could have been different. I mean, I know they were hit for 7 by Germany, but it's the mentality, man. They were going forward and they had no idea what to do, and I remember that. And as soon as they started conceding goals, they fell to pieces. I think maybe if Neymar would have played that game, it could have been much different. Hate how Rudiger has one slander name, but it contains a word that isn't in your vocabulary. Oh, that's vile. Yeah, no, that's vile. That's vile. You don't read football. I read football Twitter. I think it can be funny, but I just remember to not take it seriously. Villa fans on football Twitter, by the way, are another level. Man. Our fan base is something else. I don't even know how to describe it sometimes. It's just it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. I only read Arsenal ones when they lose. I not only do that, I also watch AFTV if it's a bad one. Like when they were pumped by Man City. That was a fun watch. When we beat them 3-1. No, was it 3-1 or 3? No, it was 3-0 last year. That was probably the most fun I've ever had watching AFTV. When we hit them for 3. And you had DT. He was doing the live streams back then, and DT was crying, absolutely crying, because it was Ross Barkley, Jack Grealish, and Matt Targett absolutely rinsing like Rob Holding. It was so funny, and they were all crying about it. I love how rent-free you are on Chelsea's heads. I just think that's Chelsea in general. I don't think it's a specific Liverpool thing. They will target Trent because Trent is the... Are they going to a 5 again? Christensen's coming on. Oh, are they taking off Silva? What is going on? So, let me get this straight. They take off Chalobah to put on Lukaku. That's one defender has come off. They've just taken off Thiago Silva for Christensen. I suppose because he's quicker. And maybe Silva struggles in a back 5. In a back 4. I'm not in a back 5. But that's 2 defenders have come off for Chelsea. There's a chance for Chelsea though. And Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oh dear. Oh dear. He has slipped over at the wrong time. Is he injured? I apologise. I don't hear what's going on. He didn't look that bad to me. I thought it was a tactical one because he's obviously 30. What? How old? 37. If he's injured, then fair enough. I don't hear what's going on. I can only make guesses from what I can see. And he looked fine. He didn't look like he was hobbling, so I just presumed it was a tactical one. But if he is injured, then fair enough. But that is 2 subs made, and they're both defenders that have come off. Lukaku so far hasn't really done anything, but he hurt us last time, so I'm going to keep my mouth very shut. Here's Mason Mount. Cross comes in towards Lukaku. Oh my God, that could have gone bloody anywhere. It was, I think, headed from Cash onto Lukaku, and it went up into the air. My heart rate. Oh, that could have gone absolutely anywhere. Oh, Cash, man. Cash nearly heads it in off Lukaku. If that's slightly mistimed, he heads the ball in off Lukaku. I don't think my heart can take it. Emi Martinez giving it away. I worry a little bit here, you know. Without John McGinn, I do worry. Here's Kante. Kante to Pulisic. Here is Pulisic. Back to Kante again. Kante to Pulisic. Oh, good tackle, Ramsey. Hacked away by Tyrone Mings. That'll be a throw in. Villa, not that impressed in the second half so far. This whole game has made me want to cry. Made you want to cry? Alright. I mean, I don't know why. This second, I suppose in the first half it wasn't the best, but I wouldn't be crying in the second half. You've definitely played better than we have in the second half. It's been a bit of a mess so far. That is a Pulisic touch in the box. Yeah, they did make that point. He didn't have one in the whole first half. He finally has one now. How you doing, Jax? What's up, mate? Man, this game, man. Can right back stop trying to head it into the... Yeah, can right back stop trying to cause damage, please? What is it? This has just been the game of disaster right backs. We need to stop, man. Chelsea been better the second half. Them actually changing to back fours as suited them. Well, no foul was given for Villa, and we kind of stopped play a little bit. You got to play to the whistle, but we seem to stop still. Thankfully, Chelsea didn't take full advantage, and they're just passing it from side to side. Here's Reece James. Pulisic out wide is definitely doing much better. I've already seen it. Pulisic as a striker is terrible. Big shock. Here's Mason Mount. Kante on the right-hand side. I swear Kante just plays like 5 different positions. I got a bad feeling in this game, man. If I was a betting man, I'd put money on Chelsea to win this. Honestly. I'm very worried. I'm very worried now. Since Lukaku has come on and since they've gone to a 4, Chelsea they look confident. They didn't have this confidence before. Oh, Buendia's just been sent. Is Jorginho. Out wide to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Lukaku, goal. What have I said? It is 2-1. And we're going to lose this game. I can't believe this. Second half, it has been all Chelsea. I'm not going to complain. It's a lovely headed goal by Lukaku. And it's been coming. It has been coming. We just look... We look like children, man. We look like children. As soon as they've changed their shape, they have absolutely been all over us. What on earth is going on? Lukaku has done more than Pulisic has done all game. And it's a wonderful cross from Callum Hudson-Odoi. And yeah, Tyrone Mings, man. Come on. What is it with Tyrone Mings against Chelsea? It's just... Oh, he just got bullied there, man. It's a lovely right-footed cross. He doesn't even challenge, man. It genuinely doesn't even challenge the header. Tyrone Mings, like, my God... It's that meme, like... what is it? He throws, my guy hasn't moved for 56 minutes. Genuinely, Tyrone Mings, man. He has been really good for Villa, like especially since Gerrard has come in. But to not even challenge for that. Not even challenge for that header. He's absolutely bullied. Well, we've lost. I don't want to be like Dean. He's always negative on this channel. But unless we make some changes here. We need Gerrard on the phone, like, now. Because, like, this second half, I question. I question what the game plan is for the second half. I really do. You got a booster jab text from the NHS? I do need to get mine, actually. I forgot all about it. Tyra Mings to Buendia. Villa have barely been inside Chelsea's half for the second half. Watkins, Buendia. Oh, it's a good pass. Sanson. Now, this is a chance for Villa. Sanson. Oh, brilliant defending. With Rudiger. Yeah, the back five, the back four, Rudiger. The claims are not aging well here. That's really good interception from Rudiger. Need Gerrard on the pitch, not on the phone. That is also true. They've shown this goal several times now. It's really annoying to see, because like Tyrone Mings gets absolutely bullied by Lukaku. So obviously going to go through Lukaku coming on. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could have won a lot of money today. I literally said at 1-1, I'd put money on Chelsea winning this, because they come out second half like a different team. I mean, they basically have different formation, new striker on the field. They were playing into our hands at 1-0, and you know, we gave them a gift of an equaliser. I'm going to look at the replies to the second goal. I can't imagine they're positive. It's absolutely terrible. I hope Mings are getting slandered in this. Mings ghosting. Yep, thank you. No one fancied jumping then, lads. Terrible to allow a free header. What is Mings doing? Exactly. I'm glad to see Mings actually getting called out for that. That's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. And it's... Look, I don't agree with a lot of Mings slander. Like some people in the Villa fan base genuinely think Mings needs to go in order for Villa to improve, right? I won't go that far, but he needs to cut out these mistakes, man. Genuinely. Because like they will use this as like a weapon against us, to be like, oh, this is why Tyra Mings isn't good enough. Look at this. And it's very hard to make an argument where this is the second game we've played Chelsea that he's given them a goal. The first game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, he gifted what was it, Kovacic a goal. Kovacic never scores for Chelsea. I mean, Tyra Mings gave him a 1-on-1. Like, it's painful, man. Ramsey for Villa, carrying the ball quite well here. Here is Ramsey. Out wide here is Matty Cash. We're still in this game. I'm just deflated. Cash cross comes in. Ings tries to flick it on. You never know. If he got more of the ball there, that potentially goes to Matt Target. This is where we're going to get hurt on the break, though. Is Mason Mount against Douglas Luiz? I could defend it from Luiz, to be fair. It is a throw into Chelsea. It just said that Chalobah... Oh, no. Who's just said Chalobah is the best player in the first half? Bro, nah. If that's anyone, if that's any sport pundit has said that, or anyone related to football, get them sacked. Lose their football license. Just do anything. Just give them a ban, because that defensive performance from Chalobah was one of the worst I've seen from an individual for a while, and he's very lucky that he had 4 defenders with him that were playing very well, because if Chalobah was in a back 4, he would have been rinsed. Jamie, he's a dumbass. Yeah, Hudson-Odoi has been the best player in attack. Great through ball. Chance of Watkins. Oh, Mendy, bro. Get stuffed, fam. Mendy has come off his line like 45 yards to clear a ball. Oh, I hate... Oh, Mendy getting run through in my head, you know. Ollie Watkins was literally put through, but Mendy raced off his line. Bellend, man. That should be a free kick to Villa, but we played advantage. Sanson. Luiz. I'd say actually Hudson-Odoi probably has been the best player in the attack. I would even go as far to say that. Other than Kante, I would say Hudson-Odoi. He's had a lot of the ball. He's got 2 assists now. I think it's very, very difficult to say otherwise. Kovacic looks like he's going to come on now. Great. Hey, Besties, just returned to let you know I highly dislike Chelsea. I think we all do. I can't believe that. Yeah, Isabel, I know you like Tyrone Mings, but that was just, at the very least, I'm going to say it's questionable. The very least, it's questionable defending. He's just stood there. He stood there to allow Lukaku to power header, a power header home. Like, you just watched him do it. Cover coming out. Yeah, we need subs. We do need subs. So Kante coming off for Kovacic. Once again, he ran his socks into the ground. I'm gonna look. I like Tyrone Mings. I think he's a good footballer, and I still want him to play. I'm not gonna be like half the clowns of football Twitter. He will say Tyrone Mings isn't good enough, but I gotta question that. That is just, man. He literally watched him, and Mings is a strong bloke, man. Like, I know Lukaku's a big guy, but come on. Ignore it's about. It's not a fake account. Shut up. Uh, Dean, you're so funny, bro. You are so funny. Mings has the easiest slander name. I mean, I think he has another slander name, but that's not it. Gerard better buy some good players. Well, we need players in the summer, I think, and in the winter. Fair to say. What has Danny Ings done this game? I gotta call it out. What has Danny Ings and it's the Ings and Mings master play. I can't even think of the word. Masterclass. That's it. The Ings and Mings. They've both been questionable this game. Danny Ings, I'd say it's been even worse because when he's got the ball, he's either given. Oh dear Lord, what? Guess who has just given a foul away against Lukaku at the edge of the box? Guess who? He's got a yellow card for it. He has not enjoyed himself the last 10 minutes. Tyrone Mings wrestle. I mean, I'd like to see him wrestle a bit more for the header. Oh dear man. We just need to not play Mings against Chelsea. I think that's just what I'll settle for. Play Courtney House with Konsa against Chelsea, and that's what I'll go for. Mings just threw him on the floor. Probably annoyed with him. Nobody can tell. Oh yeah, so no one can tell if Dean is 10 or 50. You can have Joe Gomez 50p. I think he'd do more. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's a bit mean. I was gonna say do more of a job, but Mings has just made one mistake, and I think he's just rattled. Mings misses the next game. Oh dear. He's picked up too many yellows now. So that probably would be Courtney House and Konsa. Free kick for Chelsea. And it's skied by Reece James. Absolutely skied. Well, Harry. Harry's saying this screams of a Reece James screamer. Well. We'd love to see Mings wrestle more. Well, not on a yellow. Away, James, you fraud. Twanzebe, I don't rate Twanzebe overly. I think. Well, someone put a stat out actually. I need to find. I can't remember who it was. Like what football, like Twitter. Like it's a proper Twitter account. And they do stats and they put Axel Twanzebe has the lowest average rating of all Premier League players this season. I know he hasn't played many games, but it's not a great thing to have. Long ball forward for Mount, and Mount is round Emi Martinez. Ah, he's missed! Mason Mount had an open goal and put it wide. Oh, my word. Mount has had an open goal. Mason Mount has had an open goal. Mickey Mouse. Mount's right foot got sniped. Oh, that was funny. That's made up for this disaster of a game. That's funny. That is funny. Mount has had the whole goal to aim at and put it wide. I cannot believe what I've just seen. Yeah, Tyrone Mings' massive presence on the goal line, it made Mount shake in fear. Oh, get Ings off the pitch, man. He looks unfit. Please put Traore on, please. Like, is the signal that bad at Villa Park that Gerrard can't get his messages through or something? Like, please get Ings off the pitch, man. He doesn't offer anything, or at least in this game, he's offered nothing. Mount, please redeem Walai. That has fueled my Mount agenda. I've had a Mount agenda for ages, right? Because whenever Mount plays for England, he's terrible. And I keep saying it, and he still plays because Southgate loves Mount. And this has fueled my Mount agenda. Fueled it. You want Trez on? I wouldn't mind Trez, but I think Traore offers more. We need someone who can actually dribble and who can. I think Trezeguet can finish well, but I don't think he dribbles well. Chance for Villa though. Oh, really good. Oh, really good defense. Oh, well, I was going to say really good defensively, and Martin Atkinson has waited 20 years to give a free kick to Villa there. I thought he won the ball, but I'm not the referee. Mount scored and AJ would have ended the stream. My heart did sink. When he went round Emi Martinez, my heart did sink. I was not expecting him to miss, to be quite fair. Look, if Mount does that for England, oh, I'm abusing that lad. He's getting so much abuse. The fact he's done it against Villa is funny. This is why Klopp sold Ings. I think that's harsh. He did well for Southampton, which is why I don't get why he's struggling for us. It's just he genuinely looks unfit, man. And he's playing in the middle, which is where I want Watkins to play. That's a free kick to Villa. That's terrible from Alonso. That should be a booking. The first time. Well, we go down Alonso's side. What happens? We get a foul and a yellow card for Marcus Alonso. We have barely gone down Alonso's side. And look what happens when we finally do. We get a free kick. Mount ate too much yesterday. That's why he vanished me. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Mings has a career out of being stamped on the head by Zlatan. No, didn't he? No, he stamped on Zlatan's head, and then Zlatan elbowed Mings, if I remember. Mount is a new Heskey. oh, the Chelsea fans in chat will be crying over that one. He has the skills to pay the bills. Hopefully you lot get a result. I'd take a point. I really would. This has been poor from Villa today. I'd love a set-piece goal here. Louise! It's not a bad free kick. It's only half cleared. Sanson. Heavy touch. That's from Sanson. That's easy. Yeah, it's very easy for Alonso. Oh, dear, man. But they give it away to Villa on the halfway line. Is Matty Cash. Emi Buendia. Dribbles past Lukaku. And past Mount. Well, no fouls given there. And, well, Villa and Chelsea both stopped still. So I think we all know that Lukaku actually fouled Buendia there, but Villa still keep it. Target. 20 minutes to go here. Still Villa 1, Chelsea 2. And if anyone cares, it is Bromley 1, Southend 1. It is the only other game in English football that's on right now. So yeah, there you go for any Southend Bromley fan that somehow watches this video. It was Ming stamp. Was it a Ming stamp? Yeah, it was a Ming stamp and Zlatan elbow. Yeah, that's what I said. Do you need a new striker in your ultimate team? Well, no. Look no further than Mason Mount. Look, I'll give credit where it's due, right? I've criticised Callum Hudson-Odoi before, but I think he's played really well today. But Mount has been very mediocre, and that I think, the miss I think kind of sums it up really. Chelsea keep giving the ball away. I will say that we've had a lot more of the ball in the last 5 minutes. Buendia runs into players, really. At least he's having a go, but really. I want to see El Ghazi and I want to see Traore. Oh dear, Tyrone Mings has slashed the ball up into the air and got away with it somehow. Gerrard might be using Morse code. It's Brighton and Brentford. I didn't realise Brighton and Brentford kicked off after the Villa game. That is the. I mean, if I was to put money on a 0-0, that would be it. Brighton never win, and Brentford aren't exactly. I mean, I think they won their last game. Yeah, I can see it on screen. They won their last game. But I don't know. Yeah, Tyron Mings, man, is yeah. Villa are losing because Gary McAllister is bald. Look, all the baldies, man. Baldies in football are just don't be bald in football. You lose all your footballing your ball knowledge. Double sub for Villa. Bertrand Traore and Carney Chukwuemeka. Come on, the boys! I wanted Traore. I really wanted Traore, and we finally got it. Danny Ings is off. Thank you very much. Goodbye, mate. You did so much in your 72 minutes. Come on, Bertrand! My guy, Traore dunked on Chelsea last time. Dunked on them. Please, Traore. He used to play for them as well. Don't forget. And Carney Chukwuemeka is coming on for Emi Buendia. Two perfect subs. One on one wing, one on the other. And Ollie Watkins down the middle. Thank the Lord. Because I've been wanting this for a while. Watkins is wasted out wide, I tell you. Wasted. Carrier pigeon. Yeah, he finally got his pigeon over. Yeah, it's 73 minutes into a game. And those are your first subs, man. Pain. Actual pain. Louise takes a free kick for Villa. Took it short for Tyra Mings. Jacob Ramsey. He's got Chukwuemeka short. Here he is. Carney Chukwuemeka. Goes backwards towards Ezri Konsa. I suppose with the subs coming on when we have a lot more of the ball, it's good. And that should be a free kick to Villa. And Traore, with the first touch of the ball, has a free kick to Aston Villa. That is beautiful. But I know he's had an injury recently, so I'm also worried. I don't want him to get injured. Here's Traore. We took it short. Bertrand Traore. Traore to Cash in the box. Oh, lovely cutback. Brilliant defending from Chelsea. Brilliant defending. That cutback was going straight to Ollie Watkins. Oh, it's given away by Chelsea. Sanson. Less said of that. Sanson has gone for the spectacular. And it kind of didn't go in. I'll put it that way. Gerard used a universal cheering machine. Sanson, you're not that guy. Fibonacci sequence work the sub was made. Let's go. Gerard Man has been revising that year 11 knowledge. You lot, man, my chat is so funny. Have you seen there's a new player from the academy on the bench? I forgot to mention that earlier. We had I don't even know how to pronounce his name. He was on the bench the other week actually. Eroag Bunham. I've probably butchered that, but he's a new academy player on the bench. I don't think Sanson is that guy for long ranges. I mean, I just think he mishit it. Maybe he could be. I think he's gone for something he was never going to score realistically. He's like literally 40 yards from goal. I don't know why he's even trying, to be honest. Okay, Rudiger and Watkins got very familiar with each other then. Okay. Yeah, to use C# to work out if a number was in a Fibonacci sequence in your last computer science assessment. Very fun. Free kick to Villa has been given. Callum Hudson-Odoi is crying about the decision. I tell you what, since these subs have come on, Chelsea, that'd be brilliant. Al Ghazi's on. We're making subs, lads. Al Ghazi's coming on for Sanson, yeah. Hang on, what the heck? Chukwuemeka midfield? Chukwuemeka Ramsey in midfield with Louise as defensive mid. Al Ghazi out wide and Traore out wide. What the hell is going on? Nah, penalty advantage Villa. If we get a penalty advantage Villa. Free kick by Louise. Oh, great touch. Penalty! Surely! Offside? Well, an offside would rule out a penalty. But maybe VAR will look at that. Potentially. It's a lovely free kick by Douglas Luiz. He's on! He's onside! Hang on. I think there's a debate there. There's a debate there. I don't know. I don't think he's that offside. And if that's onside, that's a pen. He's been pushed over. I think it may have just tiny been a bit offside. Very hard to call. Yeah, fans want VAR. I can see loads of people in the crowd doing that. I think there's a debate there for a penalty. It is a foul. You can't deny he gets pushed over. So it's whether he's onside or not. And I want to see the lines out because he looks onside to me. But I don't want to be crying about penalties, to be fair. But I think there's a debate. You got the Newcastle penalty that wasn't given against Man City, so I've seen everything. It's Chukwuemeka for Villa against Rudiger. Good defending from Rudiger. Damn it. Offside. I don't think it was offside. You can't call an offside, Merchant. I don't think it was off. I think it should have been I think it should have at least gone to VAR to look at. I've just had a message come through from NHS to get boosted as well, by the way. Someone, who said that earlier? Someone said they had a message come through by the NHS for a booster. I've just had it. Traore. Does he not make Rudiger there? Traore goes past Rudiger but runs into someone else. We needed Traore on the field way earlier. Chelsea, I tell you what, these last 10 minutes... it was you, Jack. Yeah, he got it this morning. I need to get my booster. I do need to get it. NHS prioritised me over you. Oh, okay. Here's El Ghazi. Not a great cross. Cleared away. Tyrone Mings lost another header to Lukaku but recovered. Konsa. I tell you what, just get Mings away from Lukaku, please. Please get him away from Lukaku, man. I get nightmares. Genuinely, I get nightmares, man. Ramsey to Target. Oh, that's a good pass. Target, El Ghazi. Why? Why go for goal from there? El Ghazi's just hit one from like just outside the box with his first touch, man. Why? You're not scoring from there, fam. El Ghazi is playing for Chelsea, man. Get him in the Tuchel dressing room at full time. You got yours at 11 a.m. I haven't even had your second one. Wait, what? Yeah, you're not old enough to get a booster. What are you on about? So it was your second... Exactly. I'm very confused. I'm glad I'm not the only one confused with what Harris just said. Oh, wait, he means his message, right? Not his actual jab. Free kick to Chelsea has been given Ramsey with a foul, but he's complaining. He thinks it's not a foul. So, yeah, mine's just said get boosted now. Oh, yeah, that's a dive from Pulisic. Bruh, nah, that's a dive. That's a dive from Pulisic. I've had another... Go away! I've had two! Why have I been messaged again? I've been messaged twice. I got messaged twice. Why did they message me twice, fam? It is a free kick to Chelsea, and Sky have just put up an overlay that has said Chelsea and Villa have conceded the most goals in the final 10 minutes. Free kick to Chelsea, Reece James. Only half cleared. It's going to go to Kovacic at the far post. Get the chat. Oh, man. My name is Boris. Oh, okay. You need to get the booster. Oh, man. They're very desperate to get me to... If I get another message, I'm worried. I don't think that they need to give me 2 text messages to get me to have a booster, man. I think two's a little too much. It was Pulisic for Chelsea. 9 minutes to go, and then there's injury time as well. Still 2-1. I did worry as soon as Lukaku got his goal. I worried that we were going to be hurt for several, but that hasn't really happened. And in fact, if anything, I would say since the Chelsea goal, they've not really done anything. I mean, they haven't had to, and maybe it's just Tuchel being defensive as usual. But yeah, Kovacic, Rudiger, Alonso, Callum Hudson-Odoi back to Alonso. Oh, they're not going to hold it in the corner, are they? I'm not seeing time wasting with 9 minutes to go, am I? Okay. Oh my god, they're actually time wasting, fam. We've got 9 minutes left. Okay, they've gone back to Jorginho. There's some fraudulent play. There's some frauds at play here. Literally, we're barely in the 80th minute mark, and they were trying to hold the ball in the corner then. You get it before I go back to uni? Oh, maybe, yeah. Christensen, Rudiger. Hoofs it long. Straight to target, and Villa get possession. They were time wasting, fam. Chelsea were time wasting. I kid you not. They were holding the ball in the corner. Did they forget what time it was? I can't believe what I just said. I'd expect that from Norwich. I wouldn't expect that from Chelsea, man. Here's Douglas Luiz. Watkins, he's lost it. That's poor from Watkins. He's done that a few times this season. Chance for Chelsea. Good defender from Konsa. I think he's been our best defender today. Ezri Konsa. Oh, dear, man. Again, Watkins. Gives it away again, fam. Chelsea or rats? I mean, there's too many Chelsea agendas I have that are being fueled here. Mason Mount and Chelsea being defensive. Those are my two agendas are being fueled. Oh, lovely ball out wide. Chance for Chelsea. Are they going to hold it? No, they've gone for a cross instead. Oh, Pulisic should have done more with that, I think. Target's defended it, but I think it's a really good cross. Oh, Target gives it away. Rudiger to Mount. Oh, man. As soon as the subs came on, we played really well. And then we've just gone back to the usual crap where we get the ball back off Chelsea and then give it straight back to them. Ollie Watkins has been pretty poor this game, I will say. Lukaku tries to feed it through to Alonso. Lukaku doing step overs is quite funny to see how. He does get a corner though. You ever heard of that one really good player? I forgot his name. Let's remember. Oh yeah, Mason Mount is such a masterclass. Oh yeah. Guys, don't forget, first time I've said this today, but if you haven't liked the video, any likes will be appreciated. I need to push that more. I've been live for how long? It's the first time I've said it. And if anyone hasn't subbed to the channel, any subs will also be appreciated. It'll definitely help me here, because I'm struggling here. I am very much struggling watching this. It is Villa 1, Chelsea 2. Mount to have the corner. Just over 5 minutes to go. Right-footed. A good header away by El Ghazi. Well, that was just pointless from Alonso. Just put it out for a goal kick. I don't know what he's trying to do there, Alonso. Yeah. At least we haven't conceded to Mount. At least we haven't conceded. That would be the worst one for me. But Lukaku, man, Lukaku loves playing us. It's very painful. Tyrone Mings as well is easily his worst game since Gerrard has come in. Easily. Mings has just been like he defended Pulisic really well, but as soon as Lukaku came on, just throwing around like a ragdoll. Arsenal versus Wolves have just got postponed. Wait, is that for 2 days? That's the game in 2 days' time, right? Is it a Wolves COVID? I think it would be, right? Because Arsenal played today, so I imagine it'd be a Wolves one. Because I mean, there'd be massive questions if it's an Arsenal one after they've played today. By the way, if you guys haven't heard, when we played Norwich, Dean Smith played Billy Gilmore when he had 39 degrees Celsius, like for his temperature. Someone who, could have had COVID. He played against us. Like, why? There's also an opportunity there for Mount, which I didn't want to say. Mount took it round Konsa, and then Alonso just took the ball off him. Why does Alonso just takes it off Mount for some reason? It's a good block from Konsa. Because pace and pound, Harry. Pace and pound. I can see this game ending 2-2. I feel another goal in this, but I'm not feeling it at Villa's end, unfortunately. Is Traore gets a throw in. Come on, Villa. Long throw towards Traore. Lovely first touch, that is. Traore. Oh, okay. He gets a throw in at least, but questionable pass. Matty Cash for Villa. Thrown on the halfway line. Traore. Lovely turn away. This is what we're missing. This is what we've been missing with Traore out. His first touch and his dribbling is amazing. Target, low cross. Half cleared, he gets it back. Matt Target, edge of the box for Villa. El Ghazi. Chukwuemeka. Ah, Carney, bro. Good tackle, Jorginho. And we could be hurt here. Lukaku against Konsa. Doesn't want to take him on, though. Lukaku pulls it into the middle. Should be a third goal. What a save, Emi! What a save, Emi Martinez. Callum Hudson-Odoi has missed a sitter there for Chelsea. That should have been 3. That is a sitter. And my Callum Hudson-Odoi agenda is slowly coming back. No, but that's a good save. He should score, though. Lukaku's actually done really well to hold the ball up. But that is a sitter from Callum Hudson-Odoi. He should score, 100%. It's Kovacic, isn't it? Not Jorginho. I forgot. Jorginho came off. It's his same position. I forgot he was subbed off, wasn't he? Kovacic led the attack. Played it to Lukaku. He held it up quite well. And it was a lovely ball across to Callum Hudson-Odoi. He should have scored, though. I forgot Jorginho went off. That is true. Jorginho is slow. Target's crossed, deflected, and it's going to be a Chelsea throw. Oh my days, man. This club is going to be the end of me, man. It deflects off Target and out for a throw-in. I got to say, Martinez hasn't actually had many saves to make this game. But what a save that is. Questionable defensively from Luiz, though. He allowed that pass from Kovacic far too easy. That's poor. That's really poor. Taking an L on FPL this week. I don't even care about FPL anymore. Chelsea players down with a head injury. Oh, they want him to stay. Oh, they want the physio to stay. He's fine. No, the physios were going to come on and they've just told them to go away. I've never seen physios told to go away before. That's a new one. Apparently he's fine. Reece James overthrown for Chelsea. A minute to go plus injury time. I imagine it's not going to be very long. Maybe 3 minutes. Yeah, Chelsea have secured this. With Tuchel defensively, they've secured this, I think. What a pass, though, from El Ghazi. Traore. Chukwuemeka. Oh, good block that is from Christensen. Chelsea claiming for offside, not given. Cash. Powerful pass to Traore, which he has to dribble and take a touch first. Here is Bertrand Traore. Tries to cut inside against Kovacic. That's good defending. It's too many Chelsea players to go through. You bought him out for this. you bought him out, bro. Yeah, this has been a stinker from Mount. Mount and Pulisic have been pretty poor, but carried by fairly decent performances elsewhere, is what I will say. Kovacic, by the way, has done really well since coming on. 4 minutes added time shown at the end of the second half. Chukwuemeka. Watkins back to Chukwuemeka. Oh, nearly scrambled his way through, Just about defended by Alonso. Villa throw-in. Chelsea crying at every decision, by the way. Yeah, you have James. Oh, dear. That is an L. That is an L. That is a huge L. You should get a minus if you get an own goal. Oh, it's going to be a long throw from Kashi. Go on, Matty Cash, bro. Launch this in. Launch this in, Kashi, bro. He's taking his time. It's going to be a... Oh, look how many players are back for Chelsea, bro. 1, 2... Oh, is that almost the whole team? Cash hoofs it into the middle towards... Oh, Tyrone Mings, but it's just about defended. Cash gets it back, though. Here is Matty Cash. Cross comes in towards Chukwuemeka. Chelsea just defending this bizarrely. It's a bit of ping-pong football here, but they could counter-attack. It's Hudson-Odoi. Lovely ball towards Lukaku. He's got the strength against target. Lukaku cuts in. Romelu Lukaku. Penalty. Oh, dear. Lukaku has bundled his way through the whole Villa team, and Konsa had to bring him down. That's probably a red card as well for Konsa, I imagine. Lukaku looked hurt. It's a denial of a goal score. Well, is there attempt for the ball? That's the new rule now. Target bullied. Bro, target bullied so bad. That's a denial of a goal scoring. That should be a red card. I think that's a red. There is no attempt for the ball there, I think. That probably should be a red, I can't believe what I was just saying. Wow, what a game this has been. Jorginho will probably... You know what? I'll even predict where he goes. Jorginho will go the same way. The bottom left. He'll go the exact same way. I reckon I could save it. I'm from this perspective. So it'll be to Emi Martinez right. So I'm not... Someone can't clown if I say I got it right. He's going to go low. Low to the keeper's right. And I would save this. I don't think he's that hard to read. He likes doing this. He likes going the same way. With a minute and a half to go, Jorginho, I'm telling you, he's going that way. Oh, so close, Emi, bro. So close. He dived the right way, but it sneaks into the corner. It's 3-1 to Chelsea, and that's game. That is game. He's so close. Oh, I think he dived early as well. Damn it. It is 3-1 to Chelsea. And that is game set. And terrible defending for Villa, to be quite honest. Oh, Emi, he's so nearly there, you know. This is a very painful replay. He's literally dives the right way as well. That's pain. Hop, skip, and a jump. 3-1 to Chelsea. The beard is shocking, yeah. I think with Gerrard, on the touchline, maybe this could have been different. Gifting Chelsea an equaliser in that first half when they were terrible is just very silly. We could have made them work hard in the second half, and it's been easy. It's been very easy. He has 9 penalties this season. Yeah, no, I don't, man. Although I will say though, what has Jorginho, other than take the penalties, what has he done? He's like El Ghazi, just penalty merchant, man. And the referee will probably blow for full time in a second. It is Villa 1, Chelsea 3. I think that is full time. Oh. Here it is. It's 3-1. One of those. We move on. It was going to be hard anyway against a very defensive Chelsea team. We don't have Gerrard. We don't have McGinn. I think McGinn was a big miss today. Our midfield without John McGinn is scary. Very scary. The first half, I thought we competed very well. But once again, didn't really take the chances that we had. We rinsed Chalobah. It reminded me of the first game we had with Chelsea a lot, with Saul was terrible against McGinn and he was took off at half-time. And we didn't capitalise on it. The exact same thing happened in this game. We terrorised a Chelsea player, but it didn't take advantage of it. And we've unfortunately lost today because of it. One of those. We move on. It's during COVID, so I think any result over this weekend can kind of be just pushed under the carpet. Jorginho, he got 2 goals today, both from penalties, but again didn't really do. I yet to see what Jorginho actually does, other than score penalties. And I'm not just saying that because of I'm saying that because of all the games I've seen Jorginho play for Italy, for Chelsea. I don't really see what he does. He's quite slow. I mean, look at the goal that he gave to Man United. That's because of his slow and his terrible touch. But he can take a penalty. So, he scores goals. That's it. Can't keep getting away. I've seen that meme. He can't keep getting away with this. I've seen that meme. I've seen it. Emi Martinez. I think that's harsh. Emi Martinez has been class this season. He's had 2 penalties to save. He saved the 1-on-1 against Callum Hudson-Odoi, which would have put the game to bed. I don't think there's anything he could have done about any of the goals today. Keepers shouldn't be expected to save penalties. He's even gone the right way with Jorginho's second one. It's just placed too well in the bottom corner. It's one of those. We move on. I'd rather have the game against Leeds called off. I'm glad it has been. Again with Chelsea, I wonder what might have been if certain players were playing. The first game as well, don't forget, against Chelsea, we didn't have Emi Martinez. Dean Smith was in charge, played a back 5. That was Twanzebi's first game. We had too many things in that team. We played Ings and Watkins up front, which once again we've seen hasn't worked. We can't get them to play well together, and we need to stop. We genuinely need to stop with it. One of them needs to be on the bench, and it has to be Ings, because Watkins does... I think Watkins is a far better striker than Danny Ings, at least for Villa anyway. Chelsea, very fortunate today. I think Tuchel actually gave him a little bit of a bollocking for saying how poor they were in the first half. He'll be happy with a win, but against a more ruthless team, they would have been losing 100%. They would have been losing at halftime, but we just weren't ruthless enough, and that comes down to wingers potentially just not being fit. We need players like Traore starting from the beginning. Maybe if he would have played from the beginning, we would have created more with those through balls. Hard to tell, but we move on. Anyway, thank you all for watching. You've all been absolutely brilliant. Once again, if you haven't liked the video, please make sure you do. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I am going to try and do more and more of these live streams, whether it's on a delay or whatever. I don't care anymore. I just want to produce content, and when I can, I will. And I think the next game I'm looking forward to is Manchester United in the FA Cup. So hopefully, potentially, we could sneak something there. But thank you guys for all the support, and I hope you have a very good end of this Boxing Day. I hope you have a good year. I think this will be the last time you'll see me on this channel for this year. So yeah, thank you for all your support once again, and I'll see you very soon. Peace out.